I would like now to dwell on one particular area. This is a country where we have like 80% people are Christians. That's what we learn. And of course, we have other religious groups, and makes Kenya a very religious country. And the most interesting thing is that issue of care for the creation is in all these religions. Even like Buddhism, it is so emphasized, and every religion, including ours, that we were put into a garden that God looked and he said it was good. And in that garden, there was beauty, there was green, there were all manner of animals there together. But today, we find that in our pulpits, there is hardly any mention of care of our environment. It's like we are in transit. It's like this world I'm just passing through. Yet, God created this world and he placed us there, and as stewards of this world, stewards of Kenya. And so it's a high time now we start challenging all the religious leaders to make sure they put environment next to their call for people for redemption. And there is even verses saying that the earth, the world was, it is like it was crying, yeah? And we must treat it as a living organism. This environment, including soil, it is not a dead something. Do you know that it takes nature about 1,000 years to create that fertile centimeter of soil? That's how long it takes Mother Nature to create this soil. And we are losing soil at the rate of 3.4 to 4 tons per year, each of you. That is what going to the Indian Oceans. And when that soil goes, it carries nutrients from the soil. And when you try to plant, nothing is growing. Then you find that when we don't have that enough oxygen, which whenever you go to the hospital, you get the same oxygen, but you pay very high prices for that oxygen. The countries, like Nordic countries, where they have forests 60%, 70%, you find that their health bill is very low. And so we need some of you connected with our church institutions. Ask the pastors, or you gather them together. One day we talk to them, because they have every Sunday they meet people more than 2 times in the week. And we could tell them, in any barrio, make sure trees are grown. Whenever children are born and they are going to be dedicated, we plant trees. We need to tell them that whenever there are celebrations of birthdays, Holy Communion for younger people who are promoted, there should be planting of trees. And I'm emphasizing this because even our body, We are told they are the temples of the Holy Spirit. So this body is not just something we say ignore because we are going to heaven. It is one the destruction we have for the forests, that we are told that we actually cut about a crazy number of trees, like 5 million trees a day, for firewood, for charcoal, for building, all manner of things. Imagine 5 million in a day. And we only replant 12% of what we cut. Yes, that is in Kenya. Yes. And so that's why I say Kenya is like a house on fire, a grass-dust house on fire. And many institutions, they say, let's go to Mombasa. We have a seminar on how to put out this fire. Let's go to Naivasha. Let's go where, and all the money is used without a single tree being planted. And so, starting with the churches and all other individuals who are there, we are asking to arise and make a difference. You noticed that within a short time you could have beehives there. It could employ many young people to have beehives. And so we are dealing with both economic, spiritual, social, health-wise issue. I think I would challenge you, because I know you go to church, and you know you have not listened to any sermon on environment, and I ask them to start. If they don't know anything, we are happy to hold meetings with them. So thank you. I'm inviting every citizen to wake up and join us, Green Blue Foundation Africa, because unless we as citizens, all of us act to save our motherland and our planet, there isn't much we can achieve. Secondly, I want to invite the corporates in this country. If we all have a portion where you can plant trees together with us, then that will go a long way. I'm also inviting those who are in the NGOs world, that even without the money flowing from the donors, your networks, we can join up together and make a difference. And I'm also inviting all the churches to remember that we were given a mandate, that we as stewards of the world we were given, which God looked at and said it was good. But now we have destroyed. Probably Jesus is weeping like he wept when he looked at the future destruction of Jerusalem. So together with even other members of our other religious groups, sects, we are inviting you to make it your practice and to make it your theology to do something about this environment. Together we can make a change, a little step, a square meter at a time, and we can make a change. Stretch your hands, we join together. Let's start now.